What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Zenna. Welcome to my first attempt at an XDefiant weapons class video. Now, right off the bat, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I've got the best loadout for every gun in the game and I've got it all figured out and you should do exactly what I do, because if you do, you'll have the best stats in the game. Like, I'm not here just to like bullshit you with all of that, bro. I don't care about the meta. I'm here to share with y'all the weapon attachments that I have used, that I have found enjoyment with after grinding all of my ARs to level 50. Starting off with the M4, which in my opinion is a pretty underutilized weapon. I feel like it's a very solid AR and a lot of people just completely overlook it and go straight to the ACR. This is the loadout that I have been running with. Again, this is not like the meta loadout and this is what you need to run. Feel free to sub out. You know, if you're not feeling the muzzle, sub it out. Throw on a front rail, maybe throw on a rear grip. Just as a baseline, I always run a reflex. I just have to have a red dot in this game. And then also like there's certain attachments in the game that have no negative effects. So when in doubt, just throw one of those on because it doesn't negatively affect your weapon, right? So like the stock, for example, the padded stock across the board for all of my weapons, I'm just running the padded stock. It's all around. It's just like a great, it's a great stock to use. Like it has no negatives. Why am I not going to use it? Anyway, starting off with the muzzle, I've got the barrel extender. It's going to give me just a little bit more medium range presence. This weapon does not have the same range effectiveness as the ACR. This is more of a close range, almost like a submachine gun type of AR, but close range, it absolutely rips. However, with this barrel extender, you get a little bit more medium range presence. I think it's a nice addition. The rapid fire barrel, I've been kind of back and forth with like the chrome lined and the rapid fire on this. You know, again, with the substitutions, feel free to substitute this out. I've been messing with rapid fire. I think it feels pretty nice. Front rail, I decided not to go anything with this. However, there are definitely some good options. I like the angled, I like the tactical, the small vertus, the pistol. These are all great options that you can substitute. Don't feel like you have to use my exact setup. Reflex, quick mag. Why would you not use a quick mag? There's no negatives. You get a +5 and you get faster reload speed. Why would you not use the quick mag? The rear grip, I like the heavy grip and the grip tape along with the lightweight. What I've been doing is I've built a weapon. I'll throw on some attachments and then I'll substitute one attachment at a time. I'll take off the muzzle. I'll add on a grip. I'll take off the grip. I'll throw on a front rail. I've just been kind of mixing and matching my attachments. And so far, this M4 setup has been pretty nice. Moving over to another top tier assault rifle, the AK-47. You just can't go wrong with this weapon. For the muzzle, I'm running the muzzle booster. Just give me a little bit more fire rate with a negative impact. You know, the horizontal and vertical recoil control, but it's not too bad. I think it's pretty manageable. I'm skipping the barrel, I'm skipping the front rail, reflex, quick mag, and then for the grip and stock, I've got the heavy grip and the padded stock. Again, there's no negatives on these attachments. I think this weapon just feels great out of the factory. Just no attachments, just a red dot. I think it feels great. So throwing on these positive attachments here, and then just like a little muzzle for the fire rate boost. I mean, the AK just absolutely shreds. Moving over to a very popular weapon right now, the ACR. This is probably like the most like meta weapon that I've seen across like other YouTube vids and shorts and whatever. Yeah, it's just an insane weapon. You can out-kill snipers with this bad boy if you land your shots. But I've landed on the rapid fire barrel, red dot, a quick mag, a heavy grip, and a padded stock. I've seen a lot of people running the folded stock or remove stock. I mean, if you want more of that like in your face ACR, then go for it. But I mean, the ACR shreds at like medium to long range. You know, obviously it's a machine gun, right? So it can do, you know, fairly well up close, but you know, you're really able to maximize this weapon's potential on those longer sight lines. And then I've got the rapid fire barrel just in case for those close range encounters. You know, you've got that increased fire rate just to really shred them down in those close quarter situations. Moving on to the MDR, this has been one of my favorite guns to use. It's a hybrid mix between an AR and an SMG. It's really fun to use. I find it very versatile across the maps. And yeah, it's just a fun weapon. Now, comparing this to the ACR, you're going to get shredded across the map with the ACR compared to this weapon. This weapon is way more close range, way more SMG style behavior. So keep that in mind when you're, you know, thinking about grinding this weapon on, you know, using it on particular maps or particular game modes. For the muzzle, I'm running the muzzle booster, a little bit of fire rate boost. For the front rail, I've got the angled front rail because of the horizontal recoil control. I really like having that extra recoil control on this weapon. Reflex, quick mag, and then with the stock, I've got the padded stock. Again, no negatives, and I've got really good positives across the board. So I think the padded stock This build right here, I feel like is very, very solid, and it gets the job done. Last but certainly not least, the M16. I know I said how I had all my ARs at level 50. I'm almost done with the M16, but I just wanted to get this video out, so bear with me there. But I'm still kind of playing around with the build here, but this is where I'm at right now. Barrel extender, rapid fire barrel, reflex, quick mag, and then a padded stock. Again, the padded stock is just, in my opinion, it's just a great all-around stock to use. With the M16, you know, you're going to want to prioritize more of those medium to long-range fights. It does suffer up close, but you can still get the job done in the right situations. The M16, in my opinion, is more of a situational weapon with maps. So, you know, those like the arena map or the Echelon HQ, like maybe that's not the best map for this weapon, but like some of the maps on like Escort or some of the more open maps, the M16 definitely frags, and I love using this weapon. Just some like final thoughts here as we're wrapping up the video. I feel like the ARs, for me personally and how I play the game, the ARs across the board are just phenomenal to use. They fit that close, medium, and long range, those situations, you know, obviously depending on the weapon and the map, etc. Like there are, you know, you have to play it a certain way. The M4 or the MDR a little bit closer, the M16, the ACR a little bit further away. Maybe the AK fills that medium range role pretty well. So there's different play styles with each of these weapons, and then that brings us over to the factions. I feel like I'm going to get questions about the factions. My main faction right now is the Libertad, the healing class. I feel that just having the extra health presence there really helps me, my team. I feel like it's just always good to have at least one healer on the team. I've had good luck with Phantoms. For anyone who enjoys the escort mode, the shield is just incredible for you know, zoning the escort, holding down long-range sight lines, however you want to play it. The Phantoms class, I think, is fantastic. The Echelon, the Spy class, the wall hacks, just, I mean, absolutely insane class. I mean, the potential with this to be able to go invis or to see people through walls, and then the ultimate, I mean, you can wipe out an entire team with the ultimate. So, yeah, I mean, there's really a lot of flexibility with the characters and the maps and the game modes and kind of how you go about that. So, you know, I do enjoy that aspect. The DedSec and the Cleaners class are definitely the classes that I play the least or just not at all. I'm normally going to be on the healer or the Echelon, maybe the Phantoms, just depending on maps and scenarios. But let me know down below in the comments kind of which classes that you prefer. Which tactical do you prefer? Do you prefer the shield or the riot shield? Do you prefer the firebomb or the fire drone? I would love to hear some feedback on kind of what you like and don't like about the classes and how they interact with the maps. That's going to wrap it up for the commentary. I hope that you all enjoyed this little XDefiant AR class setup. This is not my main game that I play. For those of you who are new here, Battlefield is my main game that I create content around. However, Battlefield is dead in the water, so I'm looking for other games to expand on. XDefiant has caught my attention. It's a free-to-play game. The homies have been on, so it's been fun to kind of grind, like level up the weapons, grind with the homies, whatever. It's just something else to play, right? So I'm going to continue, you know, kind of see how the content does on the channel with some like weapon guides and some gameplays and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about today's video. I appreciate you at least checking it out. If it's bad or if I can improve on it in any way, please let me know. But yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe for more videos. I really appreciate y'all checking it out, and I'll see you in the next one.